Okay, well, we're going to work on the double angle problems today, doing some practice together. Watch the video that I selected for you, so this is a guided practice section. So open your book to page 634. We're going to do problem number 1. And so we're going to find the sine of 2 theta. And so what I'd like for you to do is to write down the formula that you're going to use. And so we're going to find the sine of 2 theta. And on your index card, that is equal to 2 sine theta cosine theta. So using the right triangle that they have in the textbook, it is a 3, 4, 5. We can find the sine of theta. The sine of theta in this right triangle, this is theta, is opposite over hypotenuse, so that's 3/5. And the cosine of theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and so that is 4/5. Now, this triangle is not really associated with a quadrant, so we're just going to assume that it's the positive one. So the cosine of 2 theta is equal to 2 times the sine of theta, which we found is 3/5, times the cosine of theta, which we found is 4/5. And so that's 2. We're going to place that over 1. Remember when we multiply fractions, you multiply the tops. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So the sine of 2 theta we've calculated at 24/25. Okay, you can stop the video now and do number 2, or you can go on to number 3 and do number 2 at the end. So here is number 3. We're looking at the same triangle up here, and this time they ask us for the tangent of 2 theta. So going back to the formula sheet, the tangent that we need to look for, so let's do back up here, the tangent of the theta in this triangle is opposite over adjacent, so that would be 3/4. So on your index card, you're going to locate the formula that you need to use and write it on your card or on your paper. 2 tangent of theta over 1 minus tangent squared theta. So we have 3/4. So this is going to be equal to 2 times 3/4 over 1 minus 3/4 squared. So on the top, we're going to have 2 over 1. So that's 6/4. And on the bottom, it's going to be 1 minus, remember when you square this, you square the top and the bottom, 9/16. So 6/4 over 16/16 minus 9/16. And that's going to be 6/4 reduces to 3/2. 6 minus 9 is 7. So this is really, sorry, that's a 6. This is really 3/2 divided by 7/16. So we're going to do 3/2 times 16/7. And so the 2 will cancel and make that 8. So 3 times 8 is 24. So this is going to be 24/7 for the tangent of 2 theta. You can pause the video here and do number 4 and then start it back up when you're done to copy number 5. Okay, in number 5, I'm going to change triangles this time. This triangle is alpha, and it's a little different than theta. It has 24, and this is alpha, and 7. So we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem, which we didn't have to do last time. These are two legs, so 7 squared plus 24 squared equals c squared. So we'll use the calculator to break that up. So that is 49 So that is 49 plus 24 squared is 576. And that's equal to 625. And the square root of 625 is 25. So this length is 25. So now we know that the sine of alpha is opposite over hypotenuse, 7/25. And the cosine of alpha is adjacent over hypotenuse, 24/25. And the tangent of alpha is opposite adjacent, 7/24. And in question number 5, they ask us to find the cosine of 2 alpha. So looking at your index card, the cosine of 2 alpha has 3 choices. So we're going to pick one because we know all of the information. So it doesn't really matter which one we pick. We're going to pick this one, cosine squared of alpha minus sine squared of alpha is going to equal cosine of 2 theta. We could have really picked any alpha, and the reason they give you 3 different ones is in case you only have the cosine or the sine either of them. So the cosine squared is going to be 24/25 squared, and it's going to be minus the sine squared, and the sine is 7/25. And so we're just going to take a moment and put that in our calculator. So we've got that calculator going now, and so we're going to start that. And so in our calculator, we're going to put this in. So we're going to put the alpha second. Alpha equals sign. And that pulls me up a fraction. And but they do want this to all be squared. So maybe overuse of parentheses. That's going to be cautious. So 24/25. Out of the fraction and square that, minus a new fraction, 25ths. And then this one is squared. So enter that into the calculator, and you get this value: 527/625. So good luck on doing the other practice problems. Be sure and turn these in with your notes for all.